What are we doing here?
We're doing a video. I haven't told DENAE what, and she's cold. She's a little Eskimo. This video is about jury-rigging, or jerry-rigging.
Oh.
Depending on what you... There seems to be a debate on if it's jerry-rigging or jury-rigging. Or hacks.
Yeah.
I have a hair on me. Thank you.
Fuzz.
So we asked some of our friends, okay, back up. So I work as a product designer. I love to study how people use things. That's like my passion and interest. And it always fascinates me to see how people use products that were designed to do something and use them in a completely different way, in a way they were not intended to be used. That fascinates me because I'm a nerd. And so I had this great idea to ask some of our friends, some other YouTube people that we like and who are nice. We asked them if they would be willing to share with us some of their awesomest hacks that they've resorted through to the years to get the job done. So that's what this video is about.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to show you those clips first, then we're going to talk about ours.
Okay,
Does that sound
sounds good.
So roll film.
Clamps. Hello, my name is Dale Rosine. I am a YouTuber, content creator, artist, dad, / general human being. So today I want to talk about clamps and their uses within my work in this YouTube studio. Clamps. Dale's jerry rigs. Dale Rosine's jerry rigging. Clamps.
For the last defender.
Okay, so here we are in my jerry-rigged closet with an extreme close-up of my face, but it does make for a really good area to jerry-rig and turn into a vocal booth because it's dry and dead in here and there's a lot of clothes in a small space. Sometimes I bring my Zoom recorder in here and have a pop filter on it, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the environment in the space and just record straight into the Rode video mic on top of the A6500 here. So thank you for allowing me to partake in this, and I hope you guys got some kind of value or were entertained in some strange way. Clips. They came in handy here in this little makeshift walk-in closet vocal booth. Just put some blankets up, have a lot of clothes in here, and you can get a really good professional dead sound.
Hey guys, Omar Gonzalez here, and besides my Target shower curtain scrim on my window, there's a couple of other inventions I'm pretty proud of. The first is the IKEA lamp overhead rig. When I first started my channel, I didn't know how I was going to do any overhead shots, so I rigged up this awesome, overhead cam thingy right here, and it worked great when I was starting my channel. Next, another great winner of mine was when I needed to record the back of my camera to show the people the back of my screen, I picked this thingy up, this copper plumbing thingy from Home Depot, and I basically just rigged it so that I could put my phone on one end and record the back of my camera. I got patents for all of those, by the way. Don't even think about it.
I'm Emily from the Microphone Nerds channel. I review Micro Four Thirds equipment and just talk about all things photography nerdiness. And one of my favourite times when I've had to sort of make do and come up with something on the spot is when I was asked by a manufacturer to create a short film using a mobile phone gimbal. Now, it was back in the day before mobile phone microphones, etc. were really around, and the whole point was so I didn't need a crew and someone holding a boom arm, etc. So I had to devise a way of getting a sort of shotgun mic attached to the gimbal. Enter GoPro mounts. Now, hear me out. I know it sounds a bit strange, but you can buy third-party bags of them for so cheap, all different connectors, and they can absolutely save you bacon. From using the sticky mounts to attaching things to 1/4-inch mounts, there's all different ways that you can use this stuff to connect smaller pieces of equipment to the rest of your setup. The end result did look a little bit like Frankenstein's monster, but It meant that I had a shotgun mic pointed at my talent at all times, and I didn't need anybody else to help, and I could just sort of move along with them, and I knew the audio would be more acceptable than if I were to just use the onboard microphone of my phone. So, that's my little silly hack for you.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Erik Rossi, aka the guy with the eye. Got an interesting feature about my right eye. That being said, I've been on YouTube since like 2012. I make a bunch of photography videos like Andrew and DENAE here as well. And I had an idea of something that happened a couple years ago when I didn't have a softbox for my flash, doing off-camera flash. And I have a big 24 by 24 Reyes softbox that usually my second shooter or assistant would carry around at a wedding or an event. But I was at an event and I forgot this. That happens. But you always have an emergency. And this is a trick that I learned a couple years before that when I was assisting. So I just wanted to share this little DIY kind of hack thing. It doesn't look professional, but it did get the job done. So one of the most important part about photography is light and flash. If you do events and weddings, flash photography becomes your best friend, all depending on what you do. But there are certain situations, obviously, when you have to diffuse it, knock it down. So once again, I was at an event, there was a bunch of food around, and I had to figure out a makeshift softbox. That could have been just like finding maybe a curtain and draping it over top of this flash, anything to diffuse it. I have this small little blue bag that I carry around that has electronic stuff in it, like Q-taps, ground testers for things when I'm location scouting, but I also have like gels and stuff that is like diffusion. I actually carry around, there's wax paper, there's tissue paper, something that can be diffused at this, whenever you need it. And I always recommend kind of having the auxiliary bag. But I said, look over there, there's a pizza box. So I legit went over, found a pizza box that didn't have much in it, cleaned it up a little bit, and I made a soft box. So you got that right here. And this is something that my assistant was holding, so it wasn't too bad for me. But you kind of get the angle you wanted the flash. I'm using wireless, I got a trigger on it. You got it right here. You have the pizza box leaning on top. And then what do you think you got to do? You cover the rest with the tissue paper, and bada bing, you have something. I'll show you. So here it is right here. I just did a quick demonstration. I like to have kept the side open so that way you can access the flash. It falls very easily. But yet again, once again, now this is a soft box. Trust me, I get it looks not so great, but you have that in there, you have your flash, and now you're good to go. You have a little soft box you can carry around and, get all the diffused light your heart desires. Once again, I said it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
Those were totally awesome. Thanks for sharing, guys.
Yes, thank you, friends, for sharing some of the ways that, it's potentially embarrassing too, right, to share how you resorted to, but we've all done it. We've all had to do it. And those that say they did, I actually had a couple people say, oh, I never hack. I do everything the way you're supposed to. I never hack anything. Like, yeah, right. I don't believe you. But,
We don't have that many hacks, though.
We don't have a ton, but we...
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's more that we can't remember.
But there are type A personalities who will do everything according to
Yes,
plan.
but not everything always goes according to plan.
Yeah.
And when that happens, I'm sure they busted out the duct tape. But we haven't told them our hacks.
Okay.
So the first one is this guy right here. This may look to you like a reflector, but DENAE has found a better use for it.
Oh, when you have a group of children and you need a quick way to grab all of their attention, just throw one of these up in the sky.
Not just throw it, let it unfold.
It'll pop open.
Yeah.
And it unfolds, and its brilliance.
Like a magical way.
Yes, its brilliance captivates their attention.
It does.
Sometimes it lands in obscure places, and sometimes it lands on the photographer's head.
You may damage equipment. But
it gets their attention.
It does. And DENAE is the expert at using this technique, which it's good to know that she's good at this, because if we ever find that this photography thing doesn't work out for us, I know that we have a backup career for DENAE to get us by as a sign flipper.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, not everyone's going to know what that is.
Right.
It's kind of an American
Utah
thing. Definitely a Utah thing, yeah. But we have people...
They get paid to flip and dance with signs.
Yeah, so...
Throw them up in the air even and catch them.
Mm-hmm. So DENAE will be good at that. But when DENAE's not with me, which has been many times, I can't get kids to look at me. They're not interested. So I found my own way. And that is this beauty right here.
I'm glad he uses this when I'm not with him because I'm embarrassed by it.
DENAE's totally embarrassed by
I think it's
this.
so weird.
But I find it not only utilitarian, but fashionable.
It's like a dog collar. Like, it's like, would be something you get dogs' attention with.
Well, yeah, that's actually what I
Originally had it.
was doing pet photography, but it works with kids too, very well. This is a hunter's lanyard,
Yeah.
and when I got it, I didn't know this, but they stink really bad. No one told me that.
Like plastic or
No.
factory.
No, like animals, so that it's camouflage. This is a hunter's
oh
lanyard.
my gosh.
But you
that's
have
so
like
weird.
hunters use these, and they have like duck calls and all the different calls hanging off of them. I used to have more, but they've fallen off through the years. But this has got like a duck call. I guess that's another duck call. I've got kazoos, I got whistles, you name it. This works so well. Kids are just like, I wanna know what those sounds do. So
We have done things like bring puppets, finger puppets. Finger puppets are great because they're.
don't give them alternatives. This is the way, you guys. Don't listen to her.
Anyway, is that it?
That's it.
Thanks
Yeah.
for watching.
Thanks, guys. Do good with your cameras. We'll see ya. I tried to
you
wink
just
and it
wink?
didn't. I tried to wink and it didn't work.
Oh man.
Okay. Good. Thanks.